This unbearable, whatever you say. New Yorkers are bracing for international bedlam all this week as 90% of the world's leaders converge here on the United Nations. Now, final preparations for this intense security that was being put in place today, and we also got a hint of just what traffic is going to be like tomorrow.
This was eastbound 42nd Street on a quiet Sunday afternoon. You could only imagine what it will be like when part of this major cross street is closed to traffic tomorrow. Brace yourselves for a solid week of gridlock alerts as dignitaries traverse the streets in heavily secured motorcades. Expect 190 of them. For the NYPD and federal officers, they're facing a logistical challenge of epic proportions. As seen in previous years, heavily armed members of the Joint Terrorism Task Force will be the front line of defense. The security arsenal will include aviation and marine units and devices to detect chemical and biological weapons or any other potential terror threat. 230 of these concrete barriers will be placed in strategic locations, along with 50 sanitation dump trucks. Only 1 or 2 demonstrations were in evidence today, but police are expecting no less than 60 during the week. President Trump will be here addressing the General Assembly on Tuesday. On Wednesday, with the U.S. holding the presidency of the Security Council this month, he's expected to strongly denounce Iran. In a video tweet, Trump noted the shortcomings of the UN.
It's always been surprising to me that more things aren't resolved, because you have all of these countries getting together in one location, but it doesn't seem to get there.
Back now to the traffic mess. Here's what you need to know about street closures. First Avenue from 42nd Street to 48th Street. 44th Street from First Avenue to 2nd Avenue will be closed. 45th Street from First Avenue to 2nd as well. 46th Street from First Avenue to 2nd Avenue. Also closed from 5 a.m., 42nd Street from FDR Drive to 2nd Avenue, along with exits and entrance ramps of the FDR. Despite the inconvenience, people who lived in the area who I spoke to, they seem to be taking this all in their stride.
It causes a big mess in the neighborhood, and it's harder to get to work every day, but you know, it's part of life here.
It's really not that bad, actually. They have it, it is so well organized. The worst part is my dog can't get to his favorite park for about a week.
A lot of traffic on the UN week. A lot of traffic. It's hard to find a parking spot and difficult to get around.
This is what makes New York great. And if it's an inconvenience for me, that's okay.
It's not a big deal. It's only 1 week a year. It's, I don't know. Do you think it's a big deal?
Yes.
Out of the mouths of babes. You know, just about 15 minutes ago, we saw President Trump, his motorcade pass the United Nations, and he'll be staying at Trump Tower. The NYPD wants to stress that all this security is precautionary, that there are no specific or credible threats against the city.